Greetings, Roderick McKenzie. I'm a little upset right now because I just did a video and my phone did some weird stuff and totally did not save my video. So I'm going to try to remember everything that I had pointed out. I remember the first thing I did point out, something that I didn't even realize, and I should know because I used to be a mental health counselor, and we have we're mandated reporters, and but I forgot, I think you gotta report elderly abuse or child abuse or something like that. But you had pointed out that you would definitely at the beginning of the session address any limitations related to confidentiality as they pertain to the law in your jurisdiction. I didn't even think about that, but that is an important piece. And even to address a confidentiality as a case like this is so sensitive. But you said apart from the legal aspect of rape and molestation, that you would try to make every effort to view Sherry's stated concerns through the eyes of her cultural reality. I had took myself out of a Western reality and really took in this week's text about how traditional roles for women was to take care of domestic affairs and basically be submissive to the men in the family. And I'm a woman in Western, I think that's old-fashioned, but trying to see it through her eyes, Sherry's eyes, she probably does not see anything wrong or see her sister as a victim for molestation and rape, because it's normal for women to submit to their husbands or all men in the family in the Asian culture. I do want to say that I'm grateful that I'm not the only one who feels like this would be a really challenging situation, a very sensitive case, because I've said that, and I don't know if it's because we're Western or if it's because we're Christians, but I would really try to get Sherry to see that her sister is a victim. That would be hard to just kind of ignore for me. And I even stated that in my post that back when I used to be a counselor, anytime that I was uncomfortable or if I had a bias or a blind spot or I knew I felt a certain type of way in certain situations, I would go to my supervisor and ask for the case to be reassigned. And I think that's wisdom, really, if you can recognize as a counselor that you have a bias or a blind spot or something, you feel a certain type of way that would not be beneficial to the client. And I think it's wisdom to be like, I can't do it, can you reassign it to somebody else who can, because ultimately we want to help the client. But unfortunately in this situation, just like what we read at the end of our main textbook, the story about the college student who went to study one-on-one with his professor, and he still got a D, so he stopped going to class. He avoided the professor because of shame. And I think that if the case was reassigned, then Sherry wouldn't come back, because maybe shame, because counselors are seen as authority figures, as we learned in our text. But I don't know, man. This is a very sensitive case. It is. But I'm glad to know that I wasn't the only one who kind of was battling with kind of like, how do I help Sherry without ignoring Annie's perspective? Because both of their perspectives or opinion are on two different ends. And, you know, as far as the financial piece, you know, I know that supporting Annie would mean that Annie would call the police, call off the wedding, and that would bring like a emotion of shame, loss of faith. And so that would get like the disapproval or approval withdrawn from family and the community. So that's really big to consider, especially if they're already struggling or she's been struggling to take care of Annie. But I don't know, it's a hard case, but I appreciate you sharing your personal thoughts as they resonate with me in agreement to how I feel and what I think. And yeah, you had a good post, straight, concise, straight to the point. All right, blessings to you. I think we should probably check out what Professor V got to say about it. But blessings to you in your study, and I pray that you and your family and all your loved ones and friends are safe during this pandemic. God bless you.